guys, it's Shannon with True Crime with Shannon, and I wanted to welcome you back to the channel. And if you haven't already, please hit that like button and please hit subscribe. It does help me out and it does boost the channel. And also, if you hit subscribe, you'll know when I post a new video. With that said, I wanted to go over what today's video is. I have been following the Gabby Petito lawsuits, the family lawsuits that Nicole Schmidt and Joseph Petito have filed. There's been a couple lawsuits filed, and there's been some updates with the court documents in the last few days. Now, this one has in relation to Brian Laundrie's parents. Of course, this is all out of Sarasota, Florida. And also, I'm referencing mysuncoast.com, which I will be giving credit to in the description of this video. Attorneys for Brian Laundrie's parents have filed an updated 21-page motion to have the Gabby Petito lawsuit dismissed, saying the murdered girl's parents simply have not proven their case. There are no facts that could support the cause of action, and the court should dismiss the complaint with prejudice, the latest motion says. The lawsuit contends that the Laundries concealed that their son had confessed to the murder from investigators and Petito's parents while the search for Gabby Petito was ongoing, intentionally inflicting emotional distress. In doing so, Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie acted with malice or great indifference to the rights of Gabby's parents, Joseph Petito and Nicole Schmidt, the lawsuit claims, adding that this conduct was shocking, atrocious, and utterly intolerable in a civilized community. The lawsuit adds that the Laundries were making arrangements for him, Brian, to leave the country. The Laundries have explained that their choice to stay silent during Gabby's disappearance is what most people would and should do. Stephen Bertolino, the attorney for the Laundries, released a statement to ABC 7. The amended complaint did not go over any new facts or cite any law that would support the legally baseless claim. We are confident our current motion to dismiss the amended complaint will be granted. Now, this is Stephen Bertolino, the attorney. That's what he released as a statement. Bertolino argued the Laundrie's decision to talk only with their attorney while Gabby was missing were legally permissible, constitutionally protected, not outrageous, and do not give rise to any cause of action, and that suit should be thrown out. Now, the lawsuit seeks damages of at least $30,000. And if the case is not dismissed, a jury trial has been set for the week of August 14th of 2023. Now, this is the initial lawsuit, not the second one that Nicole Schmidt filed for wrongful death against Brian Laundrie's estate. Now, the defendant's motion to dismiss this particular claim was just filed, and it looks like it's 21 pages long. So I'm going to include that link to this here in the documents because it's quite long. This new filing was filed on 5/13/2022 at 5 p.m. in the Circuit Court of the 12th Judicial Circuit in and for Sarasota County, state of Florida. So this was Joseph Petito and Nicole Schmidt, who was filed against Christopher Laundrie and Roberta Laundrie. Now, this is the amended lawsuit from Gabby's parents, and that is the one that was filed, and I will include that because I have gone over that before. So, at this point, Brian's parents are saying that, and along with his attorney, actually, they're not saying anything. The attorney is the one who's stating, because they have never really spoken up in this entire case. They're like totally silent, which he's saying is totally fine, that they don't have to say anything, that they're not legally bound by anything, and they could sit there in their house and not say a darn thing. While that may be legally true, I mean, what about morally true? Is that okay if your son if he told you, hey, I hurt and killed my girlfriend who is pretty much his fiance, is that okay to be like, okay, son, we're going to help you, keep it quiet, and potentially we're going to go on this little family vacation, and then we're going to help you escape and potentially, allegedly, get out of the country? I don't think that's okay. Well, I understand that they are maybe legally allowed to keep that secret according to the law. I mean, at what point does, some kind of moral obligation or feeling come into it? I don't know if that's going to be able to hold up in a court of law. That I don't know. I would like to see that happen because I mean, I understand, like I said, that the Brian's parents, Roberta, they were probably trying to protect their son. It's. Can you imagine your kid coming home and saying, "Hey, I killed my girlfriend"? I mean, you're gonna be wanting to protect your kid right off the bat. But he's also not like a little kid. I mean, he's an adult. I think that at some point they should have said something, and by ignoring Gabby's parents, by not answering the text, by ignoring their phone calls, ignoring Nicole Schmidt's constant Facebook messages and then unfriending her on Facebook. I mean, that's just to me, it's just inhumane and it's just wrong. And Gabby was supposed to become their daughter-in-law. If you cared so much about this person, and you're just gonna be like, oh, forget about it. She's dead, and we're gonna protect our son. So I guess everything about Brian was priority, and Gabby just was, tossed off and pushed off to the side, and obviously, the family said that they loved her, but it's just not coming out that there was a lot of caring for Gabby at all in this, or her family's feelings in this. Also of note, but the Petito lawyer for Joseph and Nicole Schmidt, he's probably filed that lawsuit because he wants to get a hold of the notebook. Bertolino, the attorneys for the Laundries, has stated that Petito's parents likely filed the lawsuit in hopes of getting a hold of the notebook found with Brian Laundrie's body. It has writings implicating him in her killing, excuse me, and the Petito family lawyer believes that they will eventually get the notebook in writings. So that kind of answers that the FBI did not give them the notebook. I don't know if they have any copies, but if they had copies, I don't think that they would be fighting this hard for the notebook. But it sounds like the Laundries are like, well, they're going to get us a piece of paper or pieces of paper. So why not give them what they want? I mean, this family has just been stonewalling the entire time, and it's hard. It's just so hard to feel sorry for them, with the way everything went out. This just if they would have said something, just something small to Gabby's parents, I think that that would have gone a long way. They have yet to say anything from what I'm aware of. So it's just a very sad situation, and I actually really do hope that they're able to get a trial. I don't know if they'll get anything out of the trial civilly or anything, but I would like to see them have that opportunity again to do that. And another thing of note, there is supposedly a Lifetime movie in the making. According to the Petito family, this has not been approved or sanctioned by the Petitos whatsoever. So this is definitely going forward with Lifetime without getting any support from the family. So, go with that as you will. That said, what we know so far about the Lifetime movie is that Thora Birch is taking on the Gabby Petito story, the working title for Lifetime. The actress will make her directorial debut with a movie in addition to playing Gabby's mom, Nicole Schmidt. Our sister site Deadline reports. This is off of TVLine.com. The movie, premiering later this year as the anniversary of Gabby's disappearance and murder approaches this fall, will explore Gabby and her fiance Brian Laundrie's complicated relationship and what may have gone wrong during their cross-country trip that resulted in Gabby's tragic murder. And Birch is best known for her roles in Ghost World, Hocus Pocus, American Beauty. So, while I think it's really interesting that they're doing it, as soon as I heard that they have not gotten any okay from the family, it kind of makes you wonder, you know, why not? So, I mean, the family did not okay it, and I would prefer the family be okay with anything that's made, especially in relation to Gabby. So, at this point, I'm not going to support it. I don't think I'm going to watch it, but maybe you guys will. Let me know what you think. Are you interested in a Lifetime movie about Gabby and Brian? And this whole story. I think we've gotten the majority of the story through like News Nation, All their stories have been uh, HLN and all them. They have been very thorough with Gabby's story, and always Dr. Phil as well has given us some information with the parents. So I prefer to hear from the family, and I want them to be able to feel like they can speak, let us know what they would like us to know. But that's just my feeling on it. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, are you interested in a Lifetime movie if it's not okay with the family? Maybe, or I don't, like I said, I don't know if they'll get that approval later on. And obviously, they haven't gotten anything, I guess, from the laundries, but then again, they don't really talk. So, I'm sure that they're not getting approval from the laundries. But that said, that's pretty much the update right now on the Gabby Petito case with the Petito Laundrie lawsuit. And there's no real updates on the lawsuit that Nicole filed against Brian's estate. That there's nothing updated as of right now on, but I'll keep you guys apprised of that. So that said, I want to thank you again for checking out the channel and let me know what you think of all this crazy stuff happening in this case in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already and hit like. And if you would share it with your friends if you like what you're seeing, I'd appreciate that as well. And thanks for watching.